First though, I met up earlier in the week with business advisor Catherine Sherwood from The Engine and Darrell Smith, the leading master landscaper and owner of Landsmiths, to look at how a business advisor can help grow your small business and enhance your networking. Good morning to you both. Nice to see you.
Morning.
Hi, Carly.
Darrell, you used to be the master landscaper on TV yourself. Tell us a little bit about what Landsmiths do.
Well, these days Landsmiths are operated as a premium brand landscaping company. After spending many years cutting my teeth actually in the Auckland construction industry, I've worked overseas on an extended OE and working out of Germany, out of the UK, and a little bit in the Pacific Islands. So these days we're doing upmarket landscape projects, design and build.
Catherine, a few weeks back you said a customer sharing their personal experience of a service is one of the most powerful trust signals a business can have. It's great for you to bring your client with you on the show today, Darrell. How long have you two been working together?
Too long, haven't we, Darrell?
Not really.
We've been working together 2 years, and when I first met Darrell, it was clearly obvious to me that he needed someone he could trust, not only with the business but his personal journey, where he'd actually come from to be where he was at that point when I met him, and we've continued to enjoy working together and
Sure.
and new things that we come across all the time, don't we, Darrell?
Yeah, we do indeed. We do indeed.
Darrell, what drew you to wanting to work with Catherine and needing a business advisor for your type of business?
Well, after many years of being in business, I had learnt my craft, I guess you could say. Construction and all that came quite naturally to me. But there came a point after, I guess you could say my main education, business education came from reading, right? There were a number of books that I read that I drew a lot from. And one of the biggest things that I got out of that was the necessity to collaborate and to team up with other businesses. And one of the first things I did with when Catherine and I got together was I sort of drew her into that part of my personality, and she's helped me grow in that way. We've accomplished quite a few things regarding collaboration through other businesses. Catherine's also introduced me to some, so the whole thing has grown and we've cemented together some really good stuff.
Oh, nice building analogy there. Well done, Darrell, the cementing. Catherine, is there a specific time, do you think, that someone would need business advice like yours?
Oh, look, I think if you're in business, you should have a business advisor. I know some people think it's expensive, but you only know what you know, and you're always working in your business. I'm going to use an example with Darrell. Darrell has, over the last few years, worked with a number of people in some areas of his business, and each time it changes, he has to go back and train people again. And Darrell's taken a big leap of working with a virtual assistant company, and now he gets continuity and consistency. And if they change, it doesn't change for him. And it was kind of like waiting for Darrell to go, it's not working. But he actually said to me, it's fantastic. And his stress levels have gone down as well.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Darrell, what has having a business advisor like Catherine meant for your business?
One of the biggest things I think we've all got to recognise is most people in business have a creative or entrepreneurial trait to them, and I'm typically like that, right? I'm really out there looking at and enjoying creating the next beautiful garden or coming up with some cunning plan for some technical issue. I leave a mess behind me, right? I need somebody to do that, and these days that mess is a lot more difficult than it ever used to be. So you've got to be able to cover off on staff issues and contracts. And as Catherine was saying, we recently, after COVID, decided as a company that we need to be looking at the best way to lower our overheads to make us more competitive in the business and in the industry. So we've done that via a small, what would you call it, restructure within our administration. So there's a whole raft of things there. And you can't think of all of them. You just can't know all of them. You don't know what you don't know, as everybody says. So I found a relationship working with Catherine with somebody I can trust. She was a real person, and we've both bounced off that. I don't listen to everything she says, of course, but mostly I do.
He doesn't.
The important thing is the important thing, Carly, is we always have the conversation.
You don't need to be alone in business. As you've told us many times, what benefits are there to networking for small businesses? Because I wonder if a lot of small businesses often want to, keep their clients to themselves and keep everything to themselves, but actually sharing can have some benefits.
Yeah, look, going to networking, you're going to meet other like-minded people, and investing in your professional and personal self does pay dividends. So people go to networking for different reasons. Some people are there and they want instant sales. The reality is it doesn't happen like that. You have to work on it. But, I'm across networking and I've introduced Darrell to networking. You meet other people who might know your next biggest customer, or they might have knowledge for you for something that you're going through, or just, there's just so many relationships that come out of networking, personal and professional. It's the best thing that you can do. And sitting behind a desk, you'll meet nobody.
I feel like you've got a very special relationship. I feel like this relationship's really worked for the both of you,
it is.
particularly in really stressful times.
I've tried to get rid of him a few times.
Yeah, well, she's married off now, so
Not quite.
I feel safe.
Maybe we can do a new restructure, Darrell.
He's restructuring me out.
Yeah.
Before we leave, Darrell, everybody's spending a lot of time in their homes right now. What are your top 3 tips for You've seen my front yard. I haven't shown you the back yet, but you've seen the front yard. What are your top 3 tips for landscaping, and what would you do from Landsmiths?
I guess the biggest thing I'm going to say is don't get carried away with the latest trends. If you're going to be investing in your home, you're actually doing exactly that. You're investing in your home, you want to be increasing the value, you want to be increasing your lifestyle and kicking in with that Kiwi lifestyle that we all love so much and value. Secondly, whoever you're talking to, if you're talking to somebody like myself, a garden designer, you should come away with a new sense of knowledge. They should be able to empower you and trade you with some things that you would never have thought of yourself. Yeah. So, and it's not about getting more for your buck. It's actually about getting better for your buck. $2,000 or $5,000 usually doesn't do it these days. 15 to 20 might, and it scales up from there. But starting with a good design is the best place.
That's brilliant advice. Thank you so much for coming in today. Nice to see you both.
Thanks, Kelly.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Great advice as always, and congratulations to Catherine, who got married this week. And for more great landscaping advice from Darrell, head to landsmiths.co.nz, and you can get in touch with Catherine and her team of business advisors at theengine.biz.